Zivai, usually people ask us, are we started? Have we started yet? Is it running? Are we like, can I prepare? It's like, and then we always say,
let it flow.
We always say, oh, we already started. We already going. And people be like, oh, shoot. Yeah, we already going. So,
Okay.
Zivai
Yes.
Matondo.
Matondo, yes.
Can you please tell me what is that you do as district director? Because if I tell people I'm here with Zivai and she's a district director, people will be like, okay.
Who is she? What does she do? What is a district director?
At least she's directing something.
Something,
yeah,
yes.
But what are you directing?
Okay, so being the district director, I am overseeing Toastmasters in Southern Africa, spanning 9 countries. And a district director is equivalent to a chief executive officer. So I am the one steering the ship, which means people report to me, I give strategies, we've got goals that we set, and I am giving direction and leadership.
In 9 countries, which countries are we talking about? I know it. I know 2.
Mozambique.
And Angola. Damn.
Yes, we are in Mozambique, Angola, Malawi, Zambia,
Okay.
Zimbabwe, Swaziland, which is now Eswatini.
Oh, Eswatini also. Oh, I love Swaziland clubs.
Madagascar, Mauritius, and the northern part of South Africa. And so starting from part of Johannesburg, then your Midrand, Pretoria, Polokwane, the whole Limpopo region, as well as Mpumalanga.
But tell me something. Have you ever been to those places, like physically?
The only places I haven't been are Angola and Malawi. My schedule could not permit this period. Mauritius,
okay,
yes, the Paradise Island.
Mauritius. Madagascar
with the Malagasy people, very warm, very loving, down to earth. I was warmly welcomed.
I'm so jealous of you right now. People need to understand, because this podcast is not just for Toastmasters.
Yes.
This podcast was born because of a Toastmaster project. My other 2 colleagues are going to say that they own the podcast also, but no, it's my podcast.
Was your project.
It's my project.
Yes.
So it's my podcast, right?
Yes.
District director came all the way just to let us know that this is my podcast. And now, people outside of Toastmaster might think that you are getting paid. Do you get paid for doing the job, for overseeing all Toastmaster clubs in all those 9 countries? Just for people to have a clear idea. Wait, how many clubs?
We are talking 151 clubs and counting.
151. Let's say that each club, let's say it has 20 people. Let's just say, for the sake of it. So you're talking about 3,000 people?
Correct.
Yes.
150 times 20.
Yeah, you're overseeing 3,000 people scattered over 9 countries.
And may I add, 3 official languages and 4 different time zones.
Wow.
So just think the diversity and managing to be able to synchronize those 4 different time zones.
Exactly. And for the people that don't know, this is not like your job. Your day
Getting
job.
back to your question, am I getting paid? If we're talking payment in dollars and cents or Met cash or South African rand, no, I am not getting paid. This is voluntary. However, what the benefits I'm getting out of it far outweigh what I would have been paid had it been a job.
Wow. That's a great way to put it. So it's like saying that there's no amount of money in the world that could pay for what you are getting by being the district director. Were you appointed or you raised your hand? Because you entered when the District 74 split, right? Mm-hmm. And were you appointed? Were you like, I want this, or you were like, in Toastmasters, we used to say that we Toastmasters, we have this kind way of encouraging people to fill roles.
Yes.
Yeah, we encourage
so
people.
Let's just say I was encouraged 4 years ago,
Okay.
right? Because this journey just didn't start now.
Mm-hmm.
So I was encouraged to take up a role, and I raised my hand, and I had to go through a campaign process. I remember in that year there were 7 of us that were campaigning to be elected into the role of a club growth director in District 74. And they were going to only elect 2 out of the 7. So it was not an easy process because, I mean, it's competition and people then vote you into office. So as much as I would have raised my hand, if no one elected me, I wouldn't be where I am today. And so I did raise my hand. However, I had to go through an election process and got the role of Club Growth Director in 2022-2023. Went through a similar process. 2023, 2024, I was the Program Quality Director within District 74. And 2024, 2025, when the district split, I then became the district director and got elected into that position. That was the process.
Mm-hmm. And after hearing all of this, it doesn't, people may think, oh, this is a very complicated process, but you as a member of Toastmaster, if you want to actually benefit, if you want to gain something from the program, the year is going to pass. Yes. It doesn't matter whether you attend the meetings, you don't attend the meetings, you take up roles, the year is going to pass. So you might as well do something meaningful that year.
Correct.
Yeah, so you go from one role to another role because time will pass.
And you're not going to get it back.
Exactly. So might as well just do it, even if it's just for the sake of passing time. And while you are in there, something will let you know that I made the right decision.
Yes.
I made the right decision. And people might think that this is, as I said, managing 9 countries, that this is your job, your day job.
I do have my day job. Or my night job, depending what time I'm working, yes.
So what do you do?
I'll give you my background is in business and administration.
Okay.
And that was the field I was in. When I got into Toastmasters, I found my voice in Toastmasters and I transitioned into corporate training, personal development coaching. And during the pandemic, I then added on, I'm now a certified virtual facilitator to what I do. So I do run my own business in those areas. Okay,
you see, district director, which is, for people that don't know what Toastmaster is, even me, just as a regular member, it takes up some time.
Yes.
Yes. Even just when you're just trying to be a member, it takes up some time.
Yes.
If we only had one VP here, just to ask, do we have a life? We will hear some amazing things. But you are district director. You own your own company and you have a personal life. I assume.
Yes, I've got a family too. Yes.
How do you budget your time? How do you do it? 4 time zone? How many hours do you sleep per day?
Sometimes it's 5 hours. Sometimes when push comes to shove, I'll do 3 hours, but I'll make up for it during the day because my time is flexible. And so I can then sleep while others are working because of my flexibility. So I still do get my 7 hours sleep a day. If that is where the question was going, if I'm getting enough sleep, yes, I do get enough sleep. How do I balance?
Yes.
When you work with teams and you are able to delegate, you then only focus on what is important, which is something that no one else can do. And so you will find there are certain activities in my life that, yes, I would love to cook on a daily basis. I would love to keep my home clean and do it myself on a daily basis, but is that the best use of my time? And so I then get to delegate duties or activities that someone else can do for me whilst I do what no one else can do in the portfolio of work that I do. And so in terms of balancing, that's how I do it. And I don't do Toastmasters in isolation. I integrate my family, I integrate my work within Toastmasters. And so if I have a Toastmasters project that I need to work on, I will not do something that is just random. So for example, in my coaching business, I then did a project where I'm leading a volunteer organization, but which is where I then get my clients from. So I'm not having to then double up and look for coaching clients as an aside. As I am doing what I'm doing, I am then also working, if I can put it that way. When it comes to family, my family are all Toastmasters. And so we do spend time together within Toastmasters. When it's conference time or convention, I will attend those and then make them back to back with a family holiday. Last year, I celebrated my 50th birthday and I attended the international convention, which was in Anaheim. And I then had 3 weeks with my daughter and we did Disney as part of our family bonding time. And so that's how I managed to balance everything.
You know, there is this myth that I don't know who came up with it, that in order for you to have balance, freedom in life, you need to have a lot of free time. But I'm after going through some stuff, I realized that I feel more fulfilled when I'm solving something.
Yes.
Yeah. Real joy doesn't come from relaxation. It comes from solving something that you are passionate about it. If there's a problem and you are passionate about getting that solution, and not just the solution, but you are passionate about the process.
Yes.
You don't need a break.
You don't even realize where the time is going. If I am working on something I'm passionate about, I can even forget to eat because that's how so involved and engrossed I am in what I'm doing. And before you know it, hours have passed and you don't even realize that hours have passed. And so doing what you love and what you enjoy, what you're passionate about, it doesn't become work. It doesn't become something that you're saying, oh, I will need a break and have free time. You'll be waiting to say, okay, when can I do another similar project and be impactful in whatever it is that you're doing?
Zivai, am I pronouncing your name correct? Zivai.
Yes, you are correct.
I'm a natural. Let me know something. There is this huge debate that me and my colleagues that don't own the podcast usually have is about, because me and this other colleague, we own companies, we run our companies, and we are always complaining about delegating because it's maybe that's why Destiny brought you here today to explain to us and to everyone else who has companies or who they are the head of something, and we struggle a lot with delegating. We do want to delegate in order to free our time so we can do other stuff in order to grow the business. Because your role as the head of the business is not to work.
Yes.
It's to make sure that the business is growing. That's your job.
Yes.
But how can we focus on growing the business if we have to focus on making sure that that task is being done properly? Because if you turn your eyes for a second, you may not have a company when you go back.
Okay, well, my question that I would pose there is, do you have the right people in those positions that you're wanting to delegate to? That's number one. Sometimes you may not have the most qualified individual, but if you have someone who is teachable, you are able to then transfer the skills that you have to that person that you intend to delegate to. I, for one, struggled because of perfectionism. I want my things on point. And if I give someone else to do it, will they do it as well as I would do it? And in the end, I end up saying, let me just do it myself. But is that going to allow me to grow? Let me not use the proverbial we. I used to be someone who is operational, where I want to be hands-on and I do what needs to be done and run with it. However, when you get to the level where you are now the managing director of your business or the CEO of your business, in this case, the district director within Toastmasters, you now need to be more strategic than operational. Because there are people that are meant to be operational. Your public relations person is supposed to be doing the public relations. Your marketing person is doing the marketing. If you've got your head of learning, they are doing that part. You are giving them guidance. You are giving them strategies. You are giving them the map of how whatever they are doing is going to lead to the end goal that you have for your business. And so what I'm saying here is move from being operational and move to being strategic. With the people that you intend to delegate to, make sure that they are equipped to be able to deliver at the level that you want them to deliver, which is where the upskilling comes and in line with whatever business that it is that you're doing.
Now, let's go to Toastmaster, because the first thing you said that really broke my heart a little bit. Okay.
Which part?
Yes,
I said quite a bit.
Just in the beginning, you say you need to make sure that you have the right people for the right position, people that are qualified for that position. However, you in Toastmaster, it's just as if someone was shuffling a deck of cards and they're just giving you people. Yeah, you take an ace, you take a 7, there you go. This is your staff and good luck. But wait, just like we always say in Toastmaster, we hire you not because you are competent, because we can turn you into a competent. And after 1 year, when you are competent, we fire you. So now you started with people that were not competent. So how was that process in the delegating part? And for you, because you were also not competent in that
when
position.
I started, because I've not done it before.
Exactly.
And you have literally 12 months to learn the ropes, do what needs to be done, and deliver on the results that are expected.
And when you're good, they fire you.
And after you've been fired, this is where you now pay it forward. And you mentor the next person getting into that position. Because you are now saying to them, what maybe could have taken you 9 months for the penny to drop, it shouldn't be for the next person. Because you are now saying to them, if only I had done it this way or that way. You are able to get them to, let's say, get a shortcut into achieving the goals that they need to achieve. So 12 months is really short, because just when you think you've got it, it's election season again and they're electing the next person.
And you gotta go. So tell me something. For someone that is a brand new, how many years have you been a Toastmaster?
11 years.
Yes, I finally found someone that Peter. Wait. That's not good for me because I only went to area director. She's district director, and I'm like about 10 years. But relax. I have the next 10 years to get there. Just relax.
No, and every person's path is different.
Thank you.
If you had asked me when I became a Toastmaster whether I was seeing myself in this role, the answer is no. I didn't even know the role existed.
Yeah.
I just was supporting a friend who was part of a new club charter and they needed 20 people. So I was adding to the numbers.
Wow.
I had no idea what I was signing up for.
Well, that answered that question that I was about to ask. Why did you join? You know that when we find district directors, people that are in the top of the let's say the hierarchy in Toastmaster, we hope to hear an amazing answer on why did you join. We want to hear like, oh, one day I was looking at the stars and and then I realized that I wanted to be a district director. That's why I joined.
No, not at all. Like I said, I was supporting a friend. I had attended a Toastmasters meeting 2 years prior. I sat in that room. I heard very eloquent, confident people getting up there, delivering speeches and getting immediate feedback. The guest speaker in that meeting was the ambassador of the United States of America to Zimbabwe. And I looked around and I said, this is not a fit for me. And I ran for dear life. I did not step back into a Toastmasters meeting for 2 years.
Wow.
Because I was someone who suffered from glossophobia, which is the fear of public speaking. And I remained in my shell and in my corner until a friend came and said, we need 20 members. Can you be one of the 20? And I didn't want to let my friend down. So I said, yes. That's how I started my Toastmasters journey.
And now as a district director, I do understand that it's not all sunshine and rain going to Mauritius and Madagascar. I think I'm taking my wife there. What would you say was your lowest point so far as district director that almost made you think, why in the world did I assign to this?
It's a very pertinent question and good question. And I did pause to actually think, have I had a low moment such that I have questioned why I said yes to being a district director? And I'm happy to say there hasn't been a time I've questioned my decision. Have I had low moments? Yes, I've had the low moments. But when I came into this role, I said to myself, I am giving it my all. And I am the first ever district director of District 129. I want to enjoy my 12 months because I doubt it's going to come back again anytime soon. And so it was a conscious decision and I was intentional about the decision I was making. So when I've had the low moments, I do have people that I will pick up the phone and say, I need to just vent. And I will let it out. And once I've shared what is bothering me or what has upset me, I feel a whole lot better. And I keep taking on the challenge and moving forward. And so having people around me who have been my cheerleaders from day dot has made a world of a difference. To then say, I've never thought of throwing in the towel. And I have 2.5 months to go. So
still counting.
I'm in a good space.
She's still counting.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
2.5 months to go.
Yes.
What are your next steps since, you know why but my case is a very special case because I really love public speaking and growing the community. That's why I refuse any big role because I love public speaking. I want to participate in a speech contest. Which I didn't, but
next year. We always press reset on the 1st of July, so you will have the opportunity.
But I was focused on making sure that all the new members knew exactly how to organize a speech contest, because as I love speech contests, as I love to compete, I want to make sure that when I compete, they organize it well.
Okay.
That was my main concern, because when it's not well organized, even either you win or lose, it's not fair. You want to win or lose and feel good about it. Because everything else was okay. Exactly, the whole process. That's why this year so that's the stuff that I love to do. Okay. Now, in your case, now that you are district director, I don't even know what's next.
After district director. Okay, after district director, you are then the immediate past district director. And what is the role of an immediate past district director? You are mentoring the district director who will then be in office. And so you are, I would say, a non-executive member of the board of the district that you're a part of. So you are still active. And as immediate past district director, should the district director request, you are then the district leadership chair in that year, meaning you then conduct all the interviews with a team of DLC members, which is district leadership committee members, to elect or nominate rather the next board of directors
for your district, the next year.
For the next year. Okay. And so after district director, it's your immediate past district director. Thereafter, should one want to continue on that leadership journey, one can become a region advisor. We've said clubs make up an area, areas make up a division, divisions up to a maximum of 10 divisions will make up a district. Then districts make up a region. So our region is region 11, which is the whole of Africa and part of the Middle East. And then the regions are what make up the world of Toastmasters. And so one can then apply to be a region advisor. That would be another role. From region advisor, you can move on and campaign to be elected into the role of an international director, which means you're now sitting on the international board. And the good thing with Southern Africa, we've had people who have taken up these roles. And from international director, you're now looking at second vice president, first vice president, then the international president of Toastmasters International. And we have people from Southern Africa who have gone as far as being getting to the international president position. The incoming international president is a South African, part of District 74.
One of the Tsuro brothers?
It is Aleta Rosha.
Oh, I thought
one of the Tsuro brothers has gone to the board as he's one of the international directors currently. So they've shown us what's possible. But I guess it's then to see whether it aligns with one's purpose in life and the path that you're on. So yes, I could raise my hand to say region advisor, international director, but really with what I want to do in my life at this point of my life, is that in alignment with my vision and my goals?
You know that both Tsuro brothers have been into this podcast.
Oh, really?
Really?
I look forward to revisiting the podcast when you had them on the show.
Every Mozambique Toastmaster week, we do our best to have whoever is coming here to Mozambique to come to our podcast. Since this podcast started because of my Toastmaster project,
and then you had some partners who came on board and also claim that it's also their podcast.
And I can fire them at any moment.
But sharing is caring. So you care for those two that claim that this is also theirs. So it's okay. You're caring and sharing your podcast. you know one thing, just to finish, to wrap it up. Mm-hmm. When I think it was in my second year or third year, I went to the district final in the speech contest, and I was just delivering speeches. When I went there and I went to the Mekong in Cape Town, mm-hmm. That's where I noticed something. What did you notice?
All Toastmasters are crazy, funny, spectacular, amazing people.
Definitely, because I was there at that conference.
Oh, you were there?
I was there at that conference. And for me, conference has been a game changer. Because when I'm in my home country, in my city, with a few clubs in the city, you just think, oh, we are just us. Yeah. But when you go there and you are seeing people from all walks of life, different cultures, different nationalities, and you have loads of fun.
Yes.
So I've never missed a conference ever since, except when we had to join in online during the pandemic.
I think I've missed only 2 since I started going. Yes, only 2. Yes. But when I saw all those people together, how they were connecting, and I assume that you all know each other.
No.
This is not possible. How come you all helpful and you were just? I was alone. I was the only Mozambican there. Uh-huh. Yes, so I had no friends. The new kid in school, and on the block with the plate of food. Where do I sit? Everyone was saying, "Come on, just come and join us."
Yes.
Yes.
So that's the camaraderie, the friendships that you begin to build within Toastmasters.
Yeah. Zivai, our time has run up. We have your secretary, driver, an amazing companion, area director, Emeldina Simba, calling us to attend a Toastmaster meeting. Do you have any last remarks? You want to leave a kiss to someone? Like in the hood, they say a shout out. You want to leave a shout out to someone?
Well, to all the amazing Toastmasters in Mozambique. And all I just wanted to say is don't underestimate the value of Toastmasters. So whether you are listening and you are a Toastmaster, I always say squeeze every cent out of that dollar, out of that $60 that you pay for your membership. For those that are not yet Toastmasters, don't wait until you understand what it's all about. Dive in. The how will always come later and you will never regret it. Believe in yourself. Others will believe in you. And don't shoot for the sky. The sky is not the limit. Shoot for the stars.
And even if you miss, you will be among them.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, this was Zivai Matondo, District Director of District 129, Region 11. It's just Region 11.
You got
now
that
I know. Coming from the Mozambique Toastmaster Week, thank you very much for giving us your 20-something minutes. We are all late. We must run to a Toastmaster meeting. Unfortunately, you're not attending because... but maybe I will see you there. So thank you very much, and this is it. We out.
Thank you so much. All the best.